And we are
Woohoo!
live.
We are here. We are
Poly
here.
Pimps are in the
Leo
house.
season.
Poly Pimps are in the house. Oh man, we got to come up with a
Yes,
song. Come on, me too. You're the songstress. We got to have a
I
Poly
know.
Pimp
We're gonna
song.
do it. We're gonna.
We need to have the intro come in with the jam. You know what I'm saying?
Yes, we're gonna do it. We're gonna do it soon. But
Very good.
what's going on? It is a
Well,
Thursday.
it's your birthday. I'm
Yes, it is
excited.
my birthday. I want to take my clothes off. That's not the
I'm
song, no?
excited. So I just want to let you know that I too am celebrating my birthday
Oh,
because I had declared this to be
oh,
a 1 year whole birthday celebration. So I am continuously celebrating.
all right
I'm
then.
always celebrating.
Happy
Yeah,
birthday.
absolutely.
That's
So
it. We're gonna continue celebrating. But let me tell you, I know so many Leos. I have so many Leos in my life. We are, we're cool people. So that's just it. It's the
Leos are
favorite
very
month,
cool.
I guess, for people to have children. And you're guaranteed to have a great kid when you birth
I
in the
have a
Leo
Leo
season. That's
son.
that's just it.
My youngest baby is a
Yeah,
Leo.
see?
Yeah, and he is team too much.
Mm. I have two Leo nephews. Yeah. I have a bunch of Leos in my family, in my life. My twin brother, happy birthday to my twin brother. Lots of
Yeah.
twin birthday twins. Um, and what else? Just ex co-workers, regular friends, a bunch of Leos. So happy birthday to all the Leos in the house tonight. Let's make some noise.
Leo's in the house. It's almost the end of Leo season. This is like
Leos, yes.
the last day of Leo season. Today is the last day.
I mean,
Today is the
I
last day.
mean,
Tomorrow
maybe,
is
but we're still gonna
Virgo.
celebrate. We're still
Huh?
gonna celebrate the rest of the year until January 1st. That's the
That
new
I mean,
end of the
I'm
season.
okay with celebrating. I'm okay. I'm all about celebrating.
Yes, that's
So
it.
yes, yes. Shout out to Jen, whose birthday is
And
tomorrow.
I wanna wish
Did you hear me?
I wanna give a shout out to a special person. Today is his actual birthday, and he is a great person and the best lawyer. You don't want to be his enemy. So happy birthday, Todd.
Ah, you heard? Did you hear my shout out?
Yes, I did.
Oh, okay. I don't.
Happy birthday, Ben. Well, he's on the Virgo side. We got to give the
Well,
Leos a shout
well,
out.
well, because we are in Leo Virgo starts and
Yes.
finishes today and tomorrow, it's kind of like you're under the
Mhm.
cusp.
Yes.
So yeah, so you're a little bit of both.
Yes.
Um
Thank you.
Juna,
Thank you, June. Thank you. We're still
June.
celebrating.
So let's get into all this polyliciousness. We
Hey,
are
Marie. Hey,
we're celebrating
Hassan.
Me Too's birthday, which was Tuesday, right?
Yes.
And all the Leos and Leo cusps. And of course, being the poly pimps that we are, we're gonna focus on polyliciousness. So
Yes.
I'll give you the floor
What do
to.
we have going on? What are we talking about tonight? I feel like there's so much to talk about.
I mean, we can go in. I would keep it positive. You know what I'm saying? We don't have to go into the polyfuckery that it can always go into, but I think we should keep it within the positive, loving, juicy-licious vibes that really make polylicious. So
So hold on, because it's all kind of polishness tonight, right? So there's somebody who just said happy birthday to my Poly Pimps, and it's Michael. Hey, Michael, but his name is Michael Fortune, right? But he has like the first three letters that I kind of like. In a party with three people, MMF. Just saying, keep it moving.
I see what you did there.
That's the
You
shenanigans.
You just jumped into the deep end of the pool.
Yes,
So,
I couldn't help it. Thanks, Michael, for
wow.
giving us that little tidbit.
Jumped
Thank
into
you.
the deep end of the pool.
What do you have?
Okay.
What are you drinking tonight for celebration?
Oh, I'm the boring one.
Uh,
Fresh, clean water. I wish I could lie and say I'm drinking like
celebration
something.
is this guy? I'm
I
not
don't
gonna say
know.
what's in my cup, but it's all delicious, polishes deliciousness.
Oh, I think I can come up with something like that in a minute or so. So
Thank you, Michelle. Thank you.
so let's see. So I've been waking up at 4 a.m., going to the gym at 5 a.m. and woo, it's not a game. It's not a
Uh,
game. Oh, we're getting hey Sleepy, what's up?
hey,
Sleepy in the
Marie.
building.
Hey,
Now
Sleepy.
let me
Hey,
read.
hey.
I'm
Thank you.
gonna post the link
Get
again.
one full. Oh, I
I'm
like
posting
that name. Get one
I'm
full.
posting the link again.
Okay.
So for folks who are I'm not gonna even say that folks aren't brave. You know what I'm saying? I just feel like our people are about that life. You know what
But
I'm
they might be
saying?
in the middle of something. That's why they may not jump on camera.
That's
Like,
okay. You don't have to have clothes. It's clothing optional. You know what I'm saying?
oh, I did not know that. Okay, this is for a mature audience only. Disclaimer. Disclaimer. Mature audience only.
You can come with, come as you are. You know what
Come
I'm
as
saying?
you are. Exactly. Your birthday suit, all kinds of suit. We're here for you. The Poly Pimps are here.
So me too. I am gonna cheers. Let's do a little cheers
All right.
for
Cheers to all
the
the Leos.
for me too. You're Me too. I hope that this next run around the sun is the best. And I
Thank
wish
you.
you absolutely pure bliss.
Thank you so much.
Cheers.
Cheers.
Oh, Sleepy says, I got my tits out. I can't get on camera.
Well, we want to see some titties. It's my birthday. I want to see titties, Sleepy. Come on through.
Sleepy, we're okay. We're okay with that.
Yes,
So let's talk about Leos. Leos are, I don't know how many of y'all are in astrology, but I
the
am.
best. We are the best. That's
Best
just how we
Leo.
describe
That's
it.
what a Leo would say. Okay. That's a Leo thing. Leos have our ego times a million. Okay. The ego
In a good
is,
way, though. In a good way.
yeah, the good part of the ego. Wink, wink.
Thank
All
you,
right.
Marie.
Happy birthday, madam. More blessings. You've gotten enough love already.
It's never enough, sir. It's
Stanley,
never enough. Like, keep
Stanley,
it
what are you
coming.
trying to put limitations on love?
He doesn't. Do you not know we are the Poly Pimps? We don't put limits on
Why are you putting
anything.
limitations on love? Never that.
Love is endless,
Infinite.
limitless.
Infinite. Gemini, Scorpios, the most misunderstood and best signs. Harry.
If you say
Okay,
so,
we
Harry.
can have a astrology conversation at some point. Jeffrey, blessings, Poly Queens. Thank you, Jeffrey. How are you?
Thank you, Jeffrey.
So I see some new names in here, and I wanted to let's do a little 5-minute intro on Poly, just in case we got some of those,
Newbies.
Nubians in the house.
Okay.
Marquez, she is awesome.
Oh,
She is
hey,
amazing and
Marcus.
blessing. Marquez,
Thank
how do you know
you.
this?
Yeah. How do you know this? I'm saying
More
thank you, but I'm like, how does
information.
he know this? You gotta tell us that.
Oh,
Hang it in there.
Harry says I'm a certified astrologer.
All
Okay.
right, Harry.
All right,
One
Harry,
day
we
we
gotta
will
keep
have you on
you
here.
around. Hanging in there like Jesus, nails and all.
Oh
I
my God.
absolutely life be lifing. That's for real.
Okay.
Harry is the Judas of the apostles. So you guys are some new names. I have not seen y'all before.
I know, right? Hey,
Demetrius,
D.
hey ladies. So I see a couple new names. Let's get into the poly thing real quick because we represent polyamory. And polyamory is the love style of loving abundantly, loving more than one person at the very same time, with all parties in the know. So, like, when you start saying stuff like, yeah, I'm poly, and yeah, I had two girls and stuff like that, you know what I'm saying? And but one didn't know, but the other one was cool with it, right? Because we had an understanding. That is bullshit.
Right,
That's not what we're talking about. We're not talking
right.
about undermining. We're also not talking about polygamy. So
Polyfuckery,
if you're coming
polyfuckery,
from a
right?
polygamous perspective, which is like coming from like an Islamic thing or Mormon or any type of religious situation that is some sort of oppressing women and their sexuality. We're not about that life, okay? We are about
Nope.
abundant love. We are about transparency. We are about community. Am I, tell me if I'm wrong. Am I
Right. Oh
getting it?
no, you're not wrong
Yeah.
at all. I'm just
So
agreeing.
this
Your
is
word.
there's a lot of comments coming up, so we'll have to jump on that in a second. But
Right.
just for folks who are new in the building, poly is a love style that is definitely what we consider alternative. It's definitely shunned upon. There's, I definitely want more poly friends because, like, women in particular have been indoctrinated with religion and life and what have you. And there's a very, like, clutch my pearls, consider when you start talking about lovers and partners, they're like, ah,
Mhm.
and I just want more women. I personally want more women friends that are poly and openly poly about, like, this is an amazing way to live in love. So I just met another lady friend. I invited her, but she's actually going to karaoke tonight. So but she's going to
Okay.
check the rewind, but she's poly, and I'm just like, oh, I want more poly women around me, because men, they're gonna men are gonna just be like, oh, you about that? Oh yeah, I'm down with that.
Yeah,
But
yeah.
finding
I
women
can try it.
friends, and then of course men are always saying to me, it's hard to find polyamorous women. And I don't know where you're looking. So
I mean, I think, yeah, I think they don't look in the right places, like in the Poly Pimp podcast and all that. We have plenty of
it's just
women
us
on.
two. We can but there's, poly black and dating. Sleepy is here. He's representing poly black and dating from the group.
Yes. Yeah.
Um, you know, put it in the chat where you meet your poly people. you
Yeah.
know I think also what I see, especially on these dating apps, is people really don't openly say they're poly. We do.
Right.
But people, they're like, oh, I like your profile because you said you were polyamorous. I'm polyamorous too. And I'm like, well, yours didn't say that, so how do you think you're going to find
Right. If you don't put it out there.
how do you think you're going to find someone who lives and loves this way if you don't say it on your profile? Your outward expression is monogamous.
Right. Pretty
I'm
much.
looking
'Cause
for
that's what's
my
assumed on those things. Like yesterday, I jumped on Bumble real quick because I was bored, and I matched right away with somebody, and I
your
sent a
board.
message. I said, "Oh, hey, we are a match. So I am assuming you read my profile in its entirety." Mm, I think a few minutes later, it was unmatched. I'm like, "Oh, thank you."
Oh yeah, that's the
Because
story of my
also on my profile, you know how they say your personal hell. I said people who don't read my profile, like, don't skip it. It's vital information. Let's not waste time. So let's jump in the comments. There's a lot of people in the comments. I think we stopped at um, D when D said hi. Hey D, so good to have you. I get double dose of you today. This is pretty awesome. Um, Harry said he's a secret not Gnostic info. Okay. Well, you
What?
can
A what? A what?
a
Say that
secret.
again.
There it is.
Secret Gnostic info. You know what that is, right?
No.
Gnostic is, well, something about God. I got to look it up because I can't, my mind is not.
I know agnostic is just like that's
Agnostic
it.
is
Like
the
it's
belief
pretty much
that there
neutral.
is a God, right?
Yeah.
And
Hmm.
Gnostic is the opposite of that.
I
I'm
don't know. You can look it up.
Look,
Um,
Google is my best friend.
yes. Dude said, I am a crazy Gemini. I don't see you crazy at all, dude. Maybe I haven't spent enough time with you, but I would say you are a beautiful, sexy Gemini. I have yes, I know Geminis. They are very sensitive people, maybe. No, that's not them. That's Cancer. But yeah.
All
Gemini
right,
people are
I
beautiful.
got a definition.
Okay.
Gnosticism with a G N O
None
S.
what?
Well, the G is silent. Gnosticism is the
Okay,
belief
yeah,
that human beings contain a piece of God, the highest good, or a divine spark within themselves, which has fallen from the immaterial world into the bodies of humans. All physical matter is subject to decaying, rotting, and death. Do
yeah.
Gnostics
Okay.
believe in Jesus as God, as embodiment of supreme being who became incarnate to bring that? Yeah, that. You
Okay.
all can Google it.
Nice.
So Marcus says, I was a boyfriend and was pimped a long time ago. Okay, wait a minute. Wait a minute. Wait. Oh, this was the answer to how he knows that you're amazing.
Yes, yes.
Wait a minute. Did you say you was a boyfriend? Uh-uh. Why are you was? I'm not asking me too. I'm asking you.
Oh, okay, because I was drinking. Sorry. My mouth was full.
Was you supposed to say I am a boyfriend? We gotta start in the current for real. What you mean I was a boyfriend?
I mean,
Marie, happy birthday, Poly Pimps. Thank
thank you,
you.
Marie.
Thank you.
He's like, I see you laughing. I was laughing when I saw that. Yes, you did see me laughing, Marquez.
Hilarious.
I am celibate. Oh, good for you. I don't practice that right now. So, right. Real
I like the
Christian.
need to share that with everyone. That's really dope.
I'm a priest in
You know,
six
there are
years.
people who are celibate who are poly as well.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. Amen to
I'm
that.
going to post the link again in the comments, just in case you just jumped in. If you want to jump in and say hi to us, either verbally or audio or visually, audio,
Yeah,
video.
video.
Yeah. I know a
I
lot of
know
Leos and they have a strong personality.
we do, but we're still cool.
So Leos are fire signs.
Monogamy.
Jeffrey, monogamy. Okay, what about it?
Well, Nana.
Inanna is the patron goddess of prostitution. Okay.
Okay. True story, nonfiction.
Educate
Education.
us so I can pass it on to my wife. Jeffrey, what do you want to know? There's so much about poly. Let's talk about what you really want to know. The legend. Oh, oh my gosh. We have a visitor.
Hello, visitor.
Hey,
Wow.
Thank
What
you for
is
happy
joining us.
birthday.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank
hey,
you.
what is going on?
I was just chilling. I was watching, but I have daddy duties. My kids are all over me. My son was trying to kick my ass in 2K, but I was like, hey, I need permission to go say hi to a very special person. He goes, hi. I said, happy birthday. And he goes, okay, cool. You have 10 minutes.
Ah. Well, thank you, sir. I appreciate
Hey,
you
Jay is
jumping in.
here. So excited. So Jay, do you want to tell us who you are?
Who I am? My name's Jay. What else I got to say?
Give us some dirt.
Nobody knows Jay, right?
That's what sells,
People know Jay. I'm not known. I'm anonymous. I keep myself to myself.
Oh, I see.
All right.
Yeah.
Well,
How do you know the
Jay,
Poly Pimps?
Jay
How
is
do I know the Poly
Jay
Pimp?
is the reason the Poly Pimps exist.
Yeah, I was blessed to have dated both of these wonderful ladies and had wonderful relationships with them.
Oh, look at
And
you not being anonymous.
say again?
Never
Putting
mind.
yourself
Keep
out
going.
there.
We're cheering.
I mean, I'm just going to say what it is. The truth is the truth. And I love the fact that, we still have these wonderful relationships going on to this day. You both are still very special to me. You mean the world to me. I drop anything at the drop of a hat to come be and help out any of you if I needed to. If you needed me, I'm right there. So it's a pleasure.
And you have done that. Thank you so much. Thank
My
you.
pleasure.
Yes.
But no, love the show. Love what you two are trying to do. And I'm a silent supporter, I guess. Not necessarily jumping on episodes and so on, but today is special. Wanted to say happy birthday to me too. Well,
Thank you.
I keep this. I'm probably the only person who calls your name the way I call it.
Yeah, and you're the only one allowed to do that.
I'm the
Well,
only one allowed to
I'm
do
not
it.
allowed to do that anymore. She used to do it. I'm like,
Oh,
no, you
thank you,
got to
Shishi.
say it right. Only Jay gets to do that.
Very cool.
Anyway,
This is
am I interrupting? You folks were having a very interesting conversation going there.
I know. We want people to just jump on. We're just like chatting. So
It was pretty philosophical. I don't have my earbuds here, so I can't hear as well, unfortunately.
okay.
I happen to have taken off and forgot them somewhere.
Oh
So the
man.
audio isn't too great.
Okay.
It's
Well,
all
thank you for stopping by.
My pleasure. I'll be
And
watching
it's good.
quietly. Hey,
Okay.
everyone.
Bye.
bye. All right, we got somebody else who's here. Let's see.
Oh shit.
Who?
Did you want to be added? Yes, you did. Whoa.
Hey, hey. We can't hear you, Tress.
No?
Are you gonna say? You came on to speak or to say something? No, you're just watching.
If you're gonna be on camera just watching, you gotta dance. If you're not gonna speak, you have to dance.
If you came
That's the
on
rule.
here, you came to say wish me too a happy birthday or something. But how come we can't hear you? Oh, someone had popped on, but they dropped off. You could jump back in if you want to.
Can you
Happy
hear us?
birthday, me too.
Yay!
Thank you so much, Tress. Thank you so much.
Cheers.
Cheers.
Yay. The more people are jumping on.
Very cool.
Everybody who cheers with me, I have to take a sip.
Dune
I don't know how lit I'm gonna be tonight.
I think people may be afraid of the reaction to their lifestyles. Trying to get myself
Don't go yet.
even.
So, Tris, where do you know the Poly Pimps from? How did you know about the show tonight? We can barely hear you.
Can't hear you. Can't hear you.
No, we can't hear you.
Still can't hear me.
Yeah,
Okay,
you
now
probably
we hear
were
you.
covering the microphone. There it is.
Is this better? Like
Yeah,
an
you
old
can,
man?
you can put it back a little.
You're doing that. You're
I
silly.
mean, I had to get like on the mic for you to hear me. Can you hear me now?
Yeah,
Yes,
we
we can hear you.
Okay. I was saying a lovely Haitian lady turned me on to this.
Oh,
Oh, I see. The Haitian lady. What kind of
Yes.
lady is that? A Haitian lady,
Very,
some random Haitian lady.
nah, she ain't that random, but she's a nice girl.
Okay. Well, thank you for coming onto the Poly Pimps podcast to
Thank you
wish
for
me
having me.
a happy birthday. Thank you to the Haitian lady who put you onto this.
Yes, she's a sexy
That
lady.
mystery woman.
Is what?
She's a sexy lady.
All
Ooh.
Haitians are sexy, baby.
There you go. There- I do need alcohol now.
Yes,
Okay,
you do. We're gonna live tonight.
I really do. All right. Dune had
No,
said earlier, I think people may be afraid of the reaction to their lifestyles. Tress, what would you have to say about this?
Say that again.
What do you have to say about
about
this
this comment.
comment? I think people may be afraid of the reaction to their lifestyles.
It's a fear. I mean, you have to do what's right for you. At the end of the day, you have to live your life, and you're gonna do what you do.
We agree with that 100%. Thank you
Absolutely.
for your answer.
Absolutely.
All
Um,
right.
Okay, I think I'm gonna hop off video now.
all right. Thank
Okay.
All
you.
right.
Thank you. See you in a bit.
Um,
One.
hi, me too. Happy birthday and thank you for the link. Kanika and I are watching.
Oh,
Who is Kanika and I?
all right. Do you want to jump? Okay. You can jump in to tell
Oh,
Sky who Kanika is because she wants to
yeah,
know
we
who
want
that
to
is.
know. We want to know. We like
Hi,
the drama.
Omar. What?
So
Thank you for
I'm
coming
posting
through and
the
thank
link
you for the
again.
birthday wishes. Um,
Happy
yes.
birthday, me too. That's Jay. Is
Okay.
today the birthday of the show too? No, we had
No,
that in
not yet.
January or
No,
February.
March. We started on the Women's Day, March 8th. That's the anniversary or birthday. Yes.
Cool.
So what a
So
way to start the
this is
podcast.
me too's birthday and the Leo bash.
Yes, the Leo Bash, baby. Leo Bash for all the Leos.
Erin, love you.
Hey, I love you too, baby. Miss you.
Um. Oh, we're having an event coming up. It's official.
Oh, yes. Oh,
Yeah,
all
we got it.
kinds
We
of
finally got it organized.
deliciousness.
Finally got it organized.
It's gonna be the Juicy Bash. Woo, woo. The
2.
second Juicy Bash. Yes.
Dune says, "Yes, you are. My mom, hubby, and brothers are Leo, so I definitely have love for y'all."
Oh my God, you are blessed, Dune. That's it. You have the best in your life. You are just so lucky. That's it. Oh, now it makes sense. Seeing your hubby, now it makes sense that he's a Leo. All right, carry on.
Jeffrey says that women have been indoctrinated with, I guess, something that we said earlier.
Okay.
Places the wife can find us partners. I don't understand. A little more info with that.
Yeah.
Harry says single straight male here. Okay. And celibate. We got that part. Oh, that is so sweet. Dune says, Erin, I just want to say hi and say that's it. Happy birthday. I love you.
Thank you, baby. I love you
Jules,
too.
happy birthday, love. Karakamoon, Haitian hottie, happy birthday.
Thank you. Thank
It's time for
you.
you to jump on.
Yes, you've been here many times. You want to
You
see
always
your
got
face.
something to say in the comments. Come on now. I would like to see or hear your voice at some point. Jeffrey says, I follow Sky Juice. Cool.
Okay.
Dune says, agreed. And we got more posts. I just want to make sure we get OS.
Oh, Boo said she wants to jump in. Yes. OS was Omar. Because you were asking for Kanika. Yes. I think
June, look, see if in the comments the StreamYard link, you can jump in.
Click on the link, Dune. Any of them.
Lexi.
Hey, Hey, Lexi. She's a Leo too. Her birthday was the 18th, right?
Happy
Right,
birthday.
Lexi. Yes.
Jeffrey says, Happy G Day, me too. May God continue to bless you and yours in every way possible in Jesus Christ's mighty name through the power of the Holy Spirit under the direction of Heavenly Father. There you go. I mean,
Thank
you get them
you
from
so
all
much.
directions.
I will take all the positive energy.
All
Thank
the
you,
directions.
thank you.
Jump on Sky or the podcast.
We got some spicy people in the audience tonight.
The podcast, let me be clear. So, all right, we got through them. So yeah, so poly living is like that. So like Jay came on. Jay was a partner of both of us at the same time. That's how me too and I met. And we're still friends.
Mm-hmm.
And that's part of the beauty of polyamory is that you can have transparent, real relationships without the bullshit. I just think it's better. I mean,
It is better.
It just makes more sense to me.
For me.
It just makes more sense to me. It makes more sense. You don't have to have 100 partners. You don't have to have 5, 3, 2. You can have whatever. You could do whatever you like, but you can also just be. You can just be like honest and open about it. You know what I mean? So.
Sorry, I have to go back to this comment. Too spicy. Jump on Sky or the podcast. I love it. You can choose whatever you want. It's a free world.
Madison. Come on in. Let me post this link again because there's got a lot of poly people here today, and I appreciate that. Madison, jump on in if you're able.
Yes, here's the link. Dude, come on through. I want to see
able.
Your beautiful face. Your beautiful face.
So I wanted to show you guys a beautiful family, a beautiful poly family that I follow. I actually met them. I think all of them. And I wanted to show you guys, if you haven't followed them, then follow them on Instagram. And I'm going to.
Who are they?
They are the DePaz family.
All right. We're going to follow the DePaz family.
I'm going to pull them up.
I love when our poly people are, on streaming like that, just because, we need great representation. Oh, shoot. I just realized
so this is them. Are you able to see them, me too?
Yes. Oh, they are beautiful people.
Okay.
Oh, lots of models.
So the channel is A Model Family, and the family unit, as you see, the kids, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That's husband number 1. That's the wife and that last guy was the husband number 2. So there's I think there's 8 children between the 2 husbands and the 1 wife. Okay. So this is called a model family. So you guys follow them. And I had asked them to be on the podcast a while ago, but they're doing big things and we're just too small time for them to come on and talk about their Poly.licious life. So I'm just going to showcase them anyway. But
well, maybe one day they'll find a little time to squeeze us in because we like a little squeeze.
I think they're ready to be monetized. So once we make the big check, we can start hiring and paying for folks to come on. But right now, we just deal with the little poly people we know in the area. So.
Okay, so are we gonna talk more about the Juicy Bash because we just dropped it and left? I think people want to know what the Juicy Bash is.
You could start talking, and I'm gonna get the flyer.
All right, people. So the first Juicy Bash that we had was so freaking amazing. It was like the best. We had live music with some of my musicians, jazzy, fun stuff. We were kind of singing along as well at times. And we had the best crowd. Now, the setup was just out of this world. It was in a, how do you call that? A private space. And our crowd was pretty mixed. We had polyamorous people in the crowd. We had people who were curious, and we also had cheaters. And it was great because we all came and sat and talked, right? And everybody was very open with how they live, what they do, and why they do what they do, why they live the way they live. And it was just beautiful. The conversations just kind of kept flowing, and we had to cut it short. So we're like, oh, of course, we're going to do number two. So it's been a while since we've been trying to put this together, but life has been lifing. We've been busy. But we are ready on September 13th. That's when it's going to be. It's going to be at a private space again. When you purchase your ticket, then we give you the address. So come on through. It's gonna be fun. Are we gonna record this one? Is it gonna be? What are we doing?
Yeah, we're gonna have a podcast going in it, but we're gonna set. Well, this is what I was thinking. I think there's some people who just don't want to be on camera,
Right.
because Poly is very, you know, private to them, or they're just, whatever. I mean, it's not like we're gonna be swinging, but
Right.
I think we should situate the cameras so that anyone who wants to be in it or on camera or open to, they don't care, will be just this side of the room. And then anyone else who's like, you can hear my voice or not, you're just going to be back here. So that way we can actually film. We're going to actually have a live podcast with folks in the
Live
room
audience. That
discussion.
sounds good.
It's a party mixer discussion. We'll do like an actual, like what we're doing with guests, and then we'll just have food and drinks and stuff like that. It's going to be at a private location. I'm here trying to open up the flyer right now.
Okay.
So
All right.
me
So,
and
guys,
my
as soon as she posts the flyer, you'll see the information, and you can reserve your ticket, reserve your spot. Of course, it's gonna be limited admissions, just because it's gonna be in a private space. But first come, first served. We would love to have you come chat with us and have a little fun with your clothes on.
yeah, people, we got to tell people that, because for some strange reason, folks think that we are buck wild.
Yeah.
So,
Yep.
all right. Did I just open the flyer? Where is it? Where is it? I don't see it.
I can try
Okay,
and.
here it is.
Okay.
I got it. I just, okay, I gotta, where is it? Where is it? Not window. Here it is. Share. All right. Here's the flyer. I'll be putting that night of the Poly Pimps, because it's Friday the 13th, September, next month. 3 weeks away. Poly Podcasts, Poly Am Podcasts, and Mixer join Sky and Me too for an intriguing clothing on social event. Clothing on, not optional. Clothing on.
Not optional, people.
It's going to be located in a private villa in Snellville. So it's nice for an intimate gathering, because last time we had it in an intimate gathering, we actually had a like public place to have it, but we decided to go low key this time again. And then next time we'll do like something a little bit more But I think right now, what we have going on in the world, we feel like this is going to be an easier vibe to be on. So
Yes. I am so excited. I can't wait.
that's what's happening. So
Part two, 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 two.
so okay, there's more conversation in the comments. So
Let's see where
women have been indoctrinated into monogamy. We know that. We're trying to shake that paradigm.
Yeah.
Actually, more men are more indoctrinated into monogamy, which is why they keep it going for women.
Yep.
Shannon Meebane, hey y'all.
Hey, Shannon, what's up?
June says can't see the link. Okay, I'm gonna post it again. June is coming in from Facebook. We are transmitting from Facebook, YouTube, and Instagram Live.
Do you see it, Dune?
Okay, Jeffrey says, I'm trying to find places my wife can find partners for us.
Oh,
okay.
Let's talk about this.
That's heavy. That's heavy right there. That's heavy.
Where are my PBD people? I need you to jump in. Sleepy, where are you, Sleepy?
Okay, so right there's a problem. We already have a problem. Do you see the problem, me too?
I'm gonna let you state the problem, Sky. I'm gonna let you state the problem.
Okay, Jeffrey, this is the problem. The problem is there's no need to find partners for us. That is still monogamous presenting. That is still it's difficult. Like to find a person for us is hard, and it in many cases is not sustainable.
And why is it on your wife to find the partners for you? And when you say us, so that means that same person is gonna date.
That's what it's giving. You? It's giving unicorn hunting. I'm just gonna call it what I see.
Yes, this is unicorn hunting. Yes.
Because usually when people say this, we see this in groups a lot. So this is good that you brought this up. Usually when people say stuff like this, they're coming from a place of not autonomy. Like polyamory is autonomy. I am my own agency. I can do what I want. I can love who I want. And this is how we are. The way you said it, even though it was innocent, does come with a lot of heaviness. What we recommend, and when I say we, I'm speaking for like a large part of the poly community. People who have done the work, who have read the books, who have processed, who have worked through it, who have done the stuff that doesn't work. The stuff that works is if you and your wife say, hey, let's try to do this polyamorous thing. Let's come up with some boundaries and some ideas and some goals that we can accomplish to be polyamorous and do it in a respectful and gentle way. But I'm gonna go out there and put myself on one of these dating apps or go in one of these group events or what have you and see who I meet as a man, and you go find yourself a partner. I don't know if you're open to your wife seeing men, but when you say find a partner for us, it usually connotates a bisexual female who is going to be the one person involved with both. Now, how do you navigate a relationship based on one person being involved with two people who are already committed their life to each other? And then they got to come in like the third wheel. And then what happens when things go south? Who is rejected? The new person. The new person is disposable. So those are some of the things I've seen and heard and will never want to experience. So me too.
But what I would like to see next is, when a guy says, I'm trying to find places my wife can find partners for us, I am hoping that he's referring to a guy to come into their dynamic
Right.
as the third one, not even a woman. I want you to say, I want my wife to go find ourselves a partner, and it's gonna be a man who's gonna come in the house and be with us and
It's
be
not
our
going to
third.
happen.
That's what I want.
It's
That's what I want to
unlikely.
hear.
It's unlikely to happen. It's most always going to be uh it's most always going to be a woman, a bisexual woman. All
Yes.
right.
Dude is here. Yay! Thank you for coming on, dude. You look beautiful. All angles are great. We can't hear you. We
Is,
can't hear you.
is your audio on? Check your mic. Mic check. Check your mic. Check mic.
Like check
Mic you
1,
check.
2.
Mm.
But yeah, while she's figuring it out, yeah, I would like to see a man say, yeah, I'm really looking for a boyfriend or another male partner for my wife, and the three of us can be together. Even if you're not bisexual, man, you can just be like, yeah, we can all hang out and make sure that she's happy. How about that? I never see that. It's always a man seeking a woman to be with him, and still not working, Dune, with him and his wife. Can you talk now? Let's see. I don't know. I, nope. We hear you, we see you, but we can't hear
Jeffrey
you.
said never.
Ever.
Jeffrey is not about the life. He said hell to the nizza.
Okay, so
He
yeah,
said
toxic.
wives only. Okay.
Okay, good for
So
you.
wait, so that means
Yep.
your wife has to be with another woman, so she either is bisexual or whatever. Sure. I guess
Whatever
Dune can come back in.
floats your boat.
Jeffrey's
We
not
have a
about that life. I mean, it is a part of being polyamorous,
yeah,
Jeffrey. So
but
I'm not going to discredit it completely,
right,
but the sister wife thing, when you start using terminology like finding us a partner and sister wives only, you're not really speaking about polyamory. You're really speaking about polygamy. And polygamy is very patriarchal in nature and doesn't give the woman autonomy, and y'all could have it.
yeah. Hey, I guess it's for some people, just not over here. So, can a polyamorous person date a monogamous person? Do you want to answer that?
As an expert in the field of dating monogamous people, yes, you can date a monogamous person, but recognize that living polyamorously is going to affect them in a way that they're not going to be comfortable with your lifestyle unless they are, and they're just like, you know what, you can go and date 90 million people, you can be, and you can have all the wives and all the women and all the men and all the whatever you have, whatever. I'm gonna be over here, and when I see you, I see you.
Yeah.
So yeah, you can do that. You can do that. I know from my personal experience, it's just a no-go because monogamous people, I forgot to look up the term. Maybe I'll look it up now. Monogamous people guys, they want to fall in love with you and take you out of the lifestyle and be like, okay, well, we're gonna fall in love and we're gonna go over here and live happily ever after. And then all those other people you see, you can just cancel them.
Right. Mm-hmm.
And
Like, I want to get you off the app.
So yeah, so it's like, let me see if I can look up the terminology. I don't know what it is, but it's basically like, I read somewhere where it's like a lasso, like they cowboy you and then they pull you out kind of thing.
Oh, yeah.
So, but yeah, you can date them. I mean, the thing about it is so contradictory. So if you meet someone who's monogamous and you say, hey, I'm poly, but we can see each other, and they're like, are you going to be seeing other people? And you're going to be like, yeah. or maybe not. I mean, if you're poly, you don't have to see other people. Here's the other side to that story. You can literally have one partner and still be poly.
Yes.
You don't have to have any partners and still be poly. So
I guess if
being
you choose
poly
to be,
doesn't mean that you are, it's just like being gay. If someone is gay and they don't have a, if it's a man who's gay and he doesn't have a boyfriend, is he not gay anymore?
right,
He's
right.
still gay. He just happens to be without a partner.
Unpartnered. That's it.
Okay. What does a unicorn mean in a polyamorous relationship? You got that, me too.
A unicorn is just a third person that comes into already an established relationship. That's pretty much it. Yeah. I don't know how, because I feel like we've said it a million times. Oh, okay, Dune. Thank you for trying. And thank you again for wanting to wish me a happy birthday.
So Madison says you can date them, but it ain't safe. The mentality of monogamy is a lot to peel back and unlearn.
It sure is. It
It
sure is.
is. It is a sad day.
It is very, very sad.
All right, Jeffrey. Isaiah 1. And in that day, 7 women shall take hold of one man,
Mhm. All right.
saying, we will eat our own bread and wear our own apparel, and only let us be called by thy name to take away our reproach. We got a researcher in here.
My question is, what
What
if
the
I
hell does
didn't
that
go by
mean?
the Bible? So then what else you got for me? Because
What?
that the Bible is for the Bible believers, but if I don't believe in the Bible, I mean this means absolutely nothing
I
to
was just
me.
gonna say, what does that mean? It sounds good though. It sounds very
It sounds really
Amazonian.
nice though.
It
Yeah.
sounds very Amazonian. Like it's giving Wonder Woman and her people, that story is like the island of the Amazonian women, where they didn't really require a man. They became self-sufficient without one. They
Right.
just went and found one just to procreate and left him on the beach somewhere. Madison says, "Here comes the Bible."
Yeah.
We love all people though, Madison. Come on now.
Real
Real
fictive.
Christian.
Well,
Well,
I'm
here's the
not.
thing, Jeffrey. Jeffrey, though, there's Christianity. The Bible is full of polyamory. People begot. They be having kids with all kinds of people. There is always multiple relationships going on in the Bible. So that's from the beginning to the end. So
Yeah.
monogamy is not really revered in the Bible.
Yeah. This isn't church. Oh, what does that mean? What's the verse tell us? Madison asked. This
This
isn't
isn't
church.
church. Okay.
Correct. This
It
is
looks
not
like we
church.
took a spin to the dark side.
Then you wouldn't be a part of our dynamic. Absolutely. I am so 100, 1000% comfortable with that because I don't want to be any part of any close dynamic. And
There are Christian polyamorous people. Hey, there's always
yes,
somebody there.
you go find them.
You can
They are,
find
they
them.
are out there. They
There's
are out
on christianmingle.com, they have a poly section.
probably.
I'm sure of it.
Find your partner
Um,
that is real
yeah.
as you, Jeffrey. Yes, thank
Thank
you.
you, Jeffrey. To each his own, read the verse to your partners. Yeah,
Absolutely.
I like that verse, the whole with the 7 women. I want to take that. I want to find out what that means. I'm
Yeah.
gonna find out. I'm
I
curious.
love this. I love having different people on here because, I want to see how the rest of the world lives because I'm in my little poly world and I don't
Oh,
get
is
out
this
much.
Jeffrey? Jeffrey, are you coming on? Let's see. Let's see where this goes. Is this Jeffrey?
Yes, ma'am.
Hi, how
Hey,
are
How we
you?
doing?
Jeffrey.
Are
What's
you
up?
Rastafarian or are you Christian?
I'm just a real nigga that love Jesus. I don't. I As far as a denomination, people apply that however they'd apply that. It has nothing
Okay.
to do with me. That's their concept on religion. I have a relationship, so I'm past religion. You feel me? So when I'm the even though the I reference the word of God as my word because it is living and it is true, and it has shown me in my life that it is living and it is true. I
Okay.
operate through the word of God. So when I say real Christian, I mean I understand the word of God past the points of what people have been indoctrinated into. Does that make sense?
Mhm.
That makes
You feel me?
sense.
So
That
so
makes
I can I understand polygamy from what God says. This is right, this is wrong. If you have this many wives, you need to operate this way. You need to be able to take care of these women, these children. Everyone has to have the same love given and received. You feel me? It's a partnership. It's not a relationship. The only relationship that anyone in our dynamic is entitled to have is with God. So through that relationship with God, you can connect with us and we can be partners and survive life as life comes.
So are
But
you
does the
saying
Bible really promote partnership though? Because I always feel like the Bible always put women down. Like women were
Yeah,
always
that's
less
that's a
than
lie. You got
anyway.
to read
So
Proverbs 31 and you'll see how a woman is elevated in the eyes of God.
so
You feel me?
are you a monogamous or a polygamous or a what is your love style?
My love style is me and my wives.
So you're
That's
your
it.
wife,
polygamy. You consider that
so you are
polygamy?
I mean,
polygamous.
people consider that polygamy.
That's
You
what
feel me? You feel
just
me?
for title.
No, no,
So
I got you. I understand.
you have multiple wives?
I have my
Yeah.
wife now
Okay.
that
Okay.
stuck through me through the multiple wives because at the end of the day, this is a life.
Yeah.
It's not, it's a
I like
lifestyle. It's not a fad. It's not a, oh, that sounds cute. Let's try it. No, either you're
I,
all in or you're all
I
out.
know. I
You feel
respect
me?
that. So are you currently looking for another wife or wives to join your family?
Correct.
Okay.
So
I
I just
respect
want to
that.
point, she does the looking. You understand? Because at the end of the day, they're the ones that have to be able to mesh together. I'm gonna be doing whatever God tells me to do in the fields, at the gates, wherever He sends me. So I'm trying to make sure that the foundation that I have at home is a strong foundation that can last past me.
So
You
you
feel
do
me?
realize how different our perspective is from
I didn't understand that at first. I realize
at
it
first.
now.
Okay.
You
Oh,
Okay.
feel me? All I
Yeah.
seen was Poly
Polygamy.
Pimps. I said, "Oh shit, Poly, let's go." You feel me?
So
And we pimping. We gonna
polygamy
praise the
is
most important. Let's go.
right.
You feel me?
Polygamy
So
tends to be coming from, in most cases, a religious perspective. It's coming from a patriarchal perspective where the man is the head, and there are usually multiple. I mean, there are some times where it's polyandry, where you have a wife who's has multiple spouses, but in most cases, it's where the male has multiple spouses, and and they circulate around him. Polyamory is usually more autonomous for
mhm.
the individuals who are in there, even if they pair bond and have like a husband and wife situation or couples or they live together, they still tend to still have other partnerships that are not necessarily integrated into their unit.
Yeah,
It just depends on.
I'm looking for a full integrated partnership as far as the women that want to come join our dynamic because they understand that this is a lifelong decision,
Yeah.
not a fly by night. Oh, we had fun. See you next year at the Poly Pimp thing. No, you feel me? You know what I'm saying? No,
yes, Jeffrey.
feel me?
Yes.
You'll see. We'll be here next year at the Poly Pimp thing all together if that's
Right.
Yes.
the case.
I
But
no,
you feel me?
I love longevity though. That's
That's what it's
something
supposed to be.
I
That's
love
what it's supposed
longevity.
to
I'm
be.
all for longevity.
It's really just being fruitful and multiplying. That's the concern. You feel me? To make sure the multiplication is there, to make sure the fruitfulness is there, and not just in a sense of family, but in a sense of generational wealth. You feel me?
I
People coming
definitely
together and building bonds that's gonna last past just sexual orientation. You feel me? Just
absolutely.
past sexual experience. I'm talking about building it to where when the end times come, everybody's family has a place to go. Not just, oh, I can bring my boyfriend, but I can't bring his grandma, his everything that's attached to them. I can bring my girlfriend, but I can't bring her father and everything that's attached to them. Once you become in our family, we are a family, despite what anyone thinks, how anyone receives it, how anyone acts.
So actually, not all, but there are many polyamorous unions that are mimic exactly what you're talking about.
Yes,
In
ma'am.
fact, the goal in my mind should be what you're talking about, which
Yes, ma'am.
is creating communities where we live and grow and build and thrive together. Like I think that that's the beauty of it, because it becomes very taxing
Mhm.
to each individual to have to fend for yourself,
Definitely.
everything. So yeah,
Definitely.
it absolutely, but it does take a lot to cohesively put these people together
Yeah,
in
but but
this in
but
this time.
anything that's worth establishing is worth the effort. You
Yeah,
understand?
yeah,
So the
absolutely.
fact that it does take a lot, that's not a deterrent. That doesn't shy me. Now it may shy the next person because they're weak-willed. They don't have a full understanding of what the plan is, the goal is. You're not coming over here so we could just have a good time. You feel me? You're not
I
coming over here because you're looking for something that's going to be ulterior to the fact that you don't even enjoy your own company. So now you're poly and you enjoy everybody's company. No, it's not like that. You're coming over here because you're looking for a family structure to where when you're old and gray, there's a community to take care of you that grew up loving you.
I
Yeah.
love it. I love it. I
We
love
love
it,
abundance.
but I love it, but I'm not under the Christian umbrella.
No, and
But I
again,
still, beyond
it
the
has nothing to do with
Christianity,
Christianity.
right, but beyond
You
the
feel me?
Christianity, I'm all
Hmm.
for what you guys are going for. The only thing is, the only
Hmm.
other part, but this is the individuals who are part of it,
Right.
is the one man head unit is also problematic for me.
Hmm. So
Period.
who's the head? Everybody can't be
We
a
all
head,
have heads. We all have
right? But
heads.
everybody can't be the head.
Hmm,
Yeah, yeah.
I don't know. I don't know how it would look. I can't. I don't have enough experience.
No. And that's what I'm saying.
I don't have
I
enough
have the
experience, but
experience.
I don't necessarily. I don't know how
Hmm.
my situation would ever develop. I have been approached by polygamists like yourself who want
Hmm.
me to be a part of their tribe and stuff, and um, it. Yeah,
So here's the thing for me. My question to you is, I understand you are the head of your family and you are looking for other sister wives. So what happens if your wife, one of your wives, develops some feelings for another man? What happens to her?
So what happens to her is she can go be with that man because at the end of the day, that's where her feelings are. If her feelings isn't in the
gotta go.
structure
No,
that she came into, then you feel me? I'm not against you. I'm not. I
okay.
can't
So
tell a person who to love.
Of
You
course, I have
okay.
understand?
a question.
You
I
feel me?
got
So
another question.
if you tell me that you, however, had a chance to spend time with another person to the point to where you feel you love them, well, yes, go be in love. Be
Yeah,
with
but
the person
here's
that
the
God
here's,
Another
told you.
here's
question
the
though.
problem. Here's the problem for
Yes,
me with
ma'am.
that, and I'm so happy you
Okay.
came on here because this
Hmm.
is the type of. I've actually approached several polygamous groups to come on, but they don't
Hmm.
want to talk to us because they think our stuff is too wild. But that's okay.
Yeah,
Thank you.
I'm with all the wild stuff. So let's go.
Okay, so here's the thing. Let's go deep down into the gully of. So these are the thoughts I've had because I used to watch this show Sister Wives and all the those
Hmm.
Hmm.
Mormons out there with the
Yeah,
guy.
my wife hates that shit. She be
So my
like,
whole
"Babe,
thing
what the fuck
was,
is this?"
if you have multiple partners, right? And I'm just being very selfish here.
Hmm. But so now
Sexually,
that's
sexually, you have to satisfy all of us, right?
right.
Yeah. And today is not my day. And what am I supposed to do?
So as far as a day, yeah, that's
So
where the
there's how
issue
many,
is.
like if you have how many, three, four wives, what's the goal? Is there a goal maybe? It's hard to it's
His
hard to
words,
say.
his word says seven.
Okay, so
So
you have
that's
seven wives. So I have to wait every Sunday to be intimate and cuddle time and loving and getting my attention and needs met, etc. Because you have seven women that
Right.
ideally you are physically trying to satisfy what have you. Honestly, that's just math. That math doesn't even add up.
How?
By the seventh day, you're gonna be worn out. You're not gonna be able
How?
to.
How the math don't add up?
The
You
math
feel me?
doesn't add up because it's only one of you, and you have to have enough energy to navigate through seven women, one, and then how do you do that? You all just sleep in the bed together? How, so, I feel like women really need more than just that. That's not even enough. Even if you had two wives, I don't even think that would be enough for one of the women, in my opinion. It wouldn't be enough for me because I'd be like, well, while you're dealing with her and you're going and entertaining her and you're enjoying her, I'm over here knitting a blanket for
So
the children.
so the that so you're see how you singled a person out? There's
Yeah,
no singling
myself.
out. You
Huh?
feel me? So the whole thing is poly is we're past the personal possession of self. You understand? So we're coming together as a unit. So there is no singling out. You understand? So there is no, oh, you was over there with her. No, why would I have been over there with her? Why didn't you just come over there? Because we're a family. We're a unit. You feel me?
So are
The
the
only
women
thing that should be
bisexual?
It must be. Is that what we're saying?
I'm saying yes. My wife
Oh,
says yes. She
okay.
gave me a thumbs up.
Okay. Well,
You feel me?
here's another question. This is awesome. But
Oh, okay.
okay.
Yes,
Oh,
I had to.
okay.
You feel me? Because at the
Okay.
end of the day, we
Okay.
have to be on one accord.
Okay. So that
You feel
makes
me?
more sense.
And
Here's
that's what
another
it's about.
question.
Guess what?
It's
That's what the Bible didn't mention, because that is what
right.
was happening when you
Because
have
well, same sex, anything
Because
is
my
not
thing is
allowed in the
this. My thing
Bible.
is this. There's no way Solomon had 1,000 women.
that that part,
You
that part,
understand? So
that.
it's you have to take your biblical sense and then you have to apply your common sense and you have to
Thank
ask God
you.
for understanding.
Bravo. I appreciate that.
So here's
I
my
I got
appreciate you
you.
for
question.
acknowledging that.
I
Here's
got
my
you. I
question,
told you.
Jeffrey.
Yes, ma'am.
So you talking about building wealth, generational, well, I can't pronounce tonight, but you are talking about building, right? So
Yes.
I am thinking, especially when the men most of the time are heads, right? And they
Right.
make a lot of money, they're stronger and everything. Don't you think it would be even more beneficial to have several men in the household earning more money, doing more chores in the house? Um, like what men do, right? Wouldn't it be
Okay.
even
So
more beneficial to have
I
more
understand the
men to
dynamics of
support
your
you?
question. And understand this. Yes, it will be beneficial for that person and their dynamic. You understand? The Not for me. You understand? Because again, I live my life based upon the word. You understand? So with the word being the cornerstone, yes, I am the head of the household. So the extra finances is the things that I allow my women to finance themselves in. So my wife doesn't work, but she owns her own business because she
Mhm.
works for herself. I don't allow her to work for a man. You understand? Because
I
I
like
am
it.
the man. So the women coming in, if they had jobs, they would continue their jobs as they see fit. But my goal is to make them self sufficient. So the children that are being born unto them are already growing into an inheritance that has nothing to do with me. You understand? The inheritance that Christ received through Mary had nothing to do with Joseph. You understand? He got his inheritance because he was Mary's son. You understand? Not because he was Joseph's stepson. You understand? So with that dynamic and that understanding, I'm setting the groundwork to where independent women can actually be independent because they have an interdependency with the person that God wanted them to be with.
Interesting.
I, I mean, it is definitely interesting for that dynamic. I still personally,
Yes,
I
it's
I
personal.
feel like
It's a
yes.
person, and that's why again the main thing is that you have a personal relationship with the Creator,
Mhm.
the Lord
Yeah.
and Savior, the Comforter. That's that's the only thing that's even going to get you on the board. It don't matter how much money you got. It don't matter how fat your ass is, how nice your titties hold up, how good you look in
Woo!
that dress, what you drive, where you live. It has to do with the fact that who owns your soul? Okay, now that I know the owner of your soul is the owner of my soul, now we can go get equity in life. You understand? So when you're looking at who you're, because you got to understand, sex is marriage. You understand? So as we know, that's biblical. Sex is marriage. Me going to a courthouse and saying, "Oh, I want to marry this woman," and could you? No, that's systematic. You understand?
Well, I
That's
got you.
what
I got
we.
that
Let
part.
me
The only
finish.
thing
Let
is
me finish.
what you're saying
What I'm
is
saying. You didn't
what
let me
you're
finish what
saying.
I'm saying. To say what I'm saying.
No, what you're saying is
Huh?
you. It's all you.
Yeah, it's all you.
It's
It's what
all
you
that's all
decide.
you. Like, I
It's
mean,
all. It's all what you decide.
right,
Yeah, it's a you thing. You feel
right.
me? So are you stable enough? Are you comfortable enough with yourself to come out of the you and make yourself a we?
I'm definitely all for the we
Uh-huh.
under a different phenomenon,
Under a different
but
phenomenon.
I
And I
like
respect that.
I like I personally couldn't go under the biblical umbrella,
Right.
but I do
Who
like
who
the we. I'm
who
all
who
about
owns your
the
soul?
I'm all here to build
Sky
the we.
Juice. Sky Juice. Who owns your soul?
I do.
There you go. So there you go. There you have it.
Yeah.
There you have it.
Yeah.
So and I asked that question so I can understand why you shun away. You feel me? And I'm not
On
against
what?
you,
Shun away
huh?
from what?
How you just said, I can't go under the biblical stand part. You feel me? You shunned away from the biblical. You understand?
Yeah,
Because you own your soul. You feel
I
me?
definitely
And
do.
I respect that. You feel me?
Mhm.
Yeah.
So that's the other thing. It's about respecting. You
It's
understand?
a lot of
I only
respect.
want people here that respects, that
So
have an understanding of that
when we
respect.
have our poly event, are you gonna you and your wife gonna come through?
I don't even. I seen where it said, but I don't even know where that is. What
Where you
state is that
at?
in?
No,
I'm in Vegas.
it's a
I'm in
private
Nevada.
space. Once you buy your
Oh,
ticket,
we're in
once you buy your
Georgia.
ticket.
Okay. So yeah, I won't be able to make that event.
Oh,
But
where
when
are
y'all
you?
have a Vegas event,
Vegas.
your boy's there.
Oh,
Vegas,
you're in Vegas.
California,
You're in Sin
Arizona,
City.
Texas. Yeah,
You're in
I'm in the
Sin
city of
City.
sin. Yes, ma'am.
Maybe we'll bring the Poly Pimps to the Sin City. How about
Let's
that?
go. Let's
Let's
go.
go,
I
Jeffrey.
work at the Aria, so I can get us a nice discount on the convention and everything.
Yes.
Okay.
You
Yes.
feel me?
One day we'll
Let's
have
make it
a big
happen.
poly conference.
And
How
let's
did you
make it.
find
Let's
us? How did you find out about
I
us,
follow
Jeffrey?
Sky Juice because of her juice. She's making
Oh, that's
amazing
right. You did
juice.
say that. Thank you.
Yeah. Yeah, she makes an amazing juice. You feel me?
Thank
Yes.
you. Thank
She's
you.
the
Thank you.
chef.
Hey, it was a pleasure, ladies. I'm gonna let y'all get back to it. You
Thank
Thank
feel
you.
me?
you
That
Y'all
was
be
so much
blessed.
for
beautiful.
jumping on. Remember, we're here every other Thursday. So anytime
Every
you
other
feel like
Thursday.
jumping on, please do. We like to
I
have great
definitely will. My
conversations.
wife
And for anybody who's interested in joining
my wife
Jeffrey
said
and
thank you
his
too.
wife
Yes, say
as
hi to
a
your wife for us.
if
Yes.
anyone is interested out there in the world, how can they reach you? Because you never know. We're on the internet. Someone might be like, Jeffrey's looking kind of sexy over there. You know what I'm saying?
And I ain't even I gotta, you feel me? I gotta, God bless your heart.
He's looking
So
for the sister wife,
so
so
you
So
let
can
them know
maybe
where
we
to
literally
can
find
you
help
can
you.
you get a
literally
hookup. And if you get a hookup, like if someone says, I found you on the Poly Pimps podcast, and I was trying to
uh-huh.
be one of them wives under
I'm gonna
your
make
umbrella,
sure we
then
all
you
pull
have
up to
to
the
call
next
us
event no
back
matter
and be
where it's
like,
at.
yeah,
Yes, yes,
I found me
No
Jeffrey.
some
matter
wives from the Poly Pimps, sent them over to
you feel
me.
me? If
Let them know
y'all
where to
send me a
find
couple
you.
wives, one of the wives, and it goes to how God wanted to go, I'll make sure that no matter where y'all next event is, we pulling up.
Yes,
Word.
please.
So
You
Tell
what?
them
feel
where
me?
to find
How do
you.
they reach you? Do you want to put your Instagram or something, and I'll post
So
it?
all you have to do is type in J Black on the G.
Okay.
That's
Okay,
me.
wait a
J
minute.
Black on the G.
J
This
Black
how I
on like what
spell
you have
right
written
there.
here.
Yep. No C. Christ got the C. He rolls with it, so I can't claim it.
Oh,
You
all
feel me?
right,
And when you
Jeffrey.
type
You
that
got
in,
lyrics.
you have me. So you can do all the research that you need to do before you even contact me. Like, yo, no, he too this and he not enough that. And God bless your heart. You feel
Come
me?
back to talk to us, Jeffrey. We'd like to
And
have you
We're
back.
gonna
also,
we're
I
gonna do
make hits
our
for
own
Jesus.
Poly
I
Pimp
make hits for Jesus.
singles.
So go check out the music too.
All
I
I'm
knew
right.
on
you had some
SoundCloud.
music in there. You sound like a rhymer. You sound like a
Amen.
poet.
A
Ever
lyricist.
since I was a baby.
Yeah, you sound like you spin.
Damn, I do. I do.
All right. Thank you, Jeffrey. Have a good
Peace.
night and say hello to your wife. Oh, I think he froze.
All right.
All right.
Later. Wow, that was deep.
That was great. I loved it. We have
Okay.
a lot of comments in the meantime.
Yeah, let's jump in these because you know, folks be getting okay.
Where were we?
All right. Jesus got niggas. Nick, oh, question. Yes,
I guess he
absolutely.
does.
Shannon, come on, we knew that. Psalms ascribed by King David with 8 wives, definitely polygamy. I think King David had more than 8 wives. I think it was in the thousands, from what I remember. Karaka Moon, is there a polyamory pride flag? Of course there is. Just Google it. I don't want to find it right now. There is a
Listen,
polyamory flag.
I am missing somebody on the podcast because there's usually somebody who comes on here and starts trouble, but he's not here on the Poly Pimp birthday, Leo Bash, whatever. These nuts, where are you? These nuts?
Oh, These Nuts is resting because he has to get up at 4 to go work out. So
Oh, okay. All right, these
yeah.
nuts. We miss you, these nuts. All right. Next one. I did all that already. There are no more women GMOs. What is GMOs? I'm
Genetically
gone.
modified organisms.
Oh, okay. I mean, I thought he was referring to something else. I'm gone. Satisfying and serving women. Okay, who gave her her needs and desires? Who defines that? Because gay men has defined as well as set the beauty standards, amongst other things.
Said I
Been
did that already. There are no more women. GMOs. Oh, I get it. There are no more women. The women are so fake. GMOs, the fake
there.
hair, fake bodies, everything. I'm gone. Satisfying and serving women. Okay, who gave her her needs and desires? All right. All right. The Ben Aaron, that definitely sounds like a Hebrew Israelite, maybe. I'm guessing. Solomon likes transgenders too.
Just
David
saying.
was so wicked, like Moses, he started his career off with murder one. Allow my wife. Wow. I think he was commenting on
Yeah,
Jeffrey's
Jeffrey.
commentary.
Yeah.
Jock is laughing his ass off. I believe you. I believe you. That's why we as men are not respected by our women. Guess there's no more men either. Okay, I get it. Social experimentation. Need more info. I hear what you're saying, but I don't know what that was referring to because sounds like non-hierarchical polyamory. What Jeffrey was talking about? He wasn't talking about non-hierarchical. Not to me.
It
He was
is
talking about
definitely hierarchy, though.
it's hierarchy. I'm
Yeah.
almost sure it's hierarchy based on polygamy tends to be hierarchical
There's the first
because he
wife,
has a
there's the
wife,
second wife,
first wife, and the second
and
wife.
there's the wife. The other ones may not be there anymore, right?
And then if he
So
gets his 7 wives, they're gonna be like wife number 1, wife number 2, wife number.
yes.
They say the
So
best wife is the last wife.
ooh, I won't be neither. So
So biblical, here we go. We gonna Bible thump us our women into submission. Pretty much. Yeah. Now the funny thing is your name is very biblical. So you seem not biblical. That's very interesting. Ben Aaron, son of
he
Aaron.
was given the name, he probably didn't choose it. So
Fear women, live long. Something proverb. Oh, that I posted how to find Jeffrey. That's for folks who, you know, that's for folks who want to find Jeffrey and be one of the 7 wives.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? I mean, in this economy, yo, somebody might jump in just because, rent is high.
Right. I know.
You'd be like, yo, let me go live out in Las Vegas with Jeffrey and his wife. Be one of
I
the
will save some
wives.
money.
I want to be one of the wives up under there. So
And Jeffrey said, blessings to you all. Thank you, Jeffrey. You too.
that
It
was
was
awesome. I
definitely nice
appreciate Jeffrey. I have
chatting.
wanted someone polygamous to come on here for so long.
Yes.
Yeah, because it's different.
Nobody would do it.
It's different. But I do agree. I do. I don't think you do, or you do. Me too. You don't really agree with the building a family community unit, do you?
Oh, no. I am all for building community because I am a relationship oriented kind of person. I like longevity and all that stuff, continuity, but also I still love my freedom and autonomy. So I just don't want to be put in a box. Okay, since you've been here for so many years, okay, why are you still looking? Or we should not be looking, or whatever. We should not be connecting with anybody. I am not for that at all. Like if there's a connection somewhere, I want to explore it. I don't want to be told that I cannot do it. So, but no, I am all because I would love to have a compound where everybody has their little houses. Like I said, I'm not into living with anybody, but you can come spend a few days.
You'll
So,
be on the property.
yes, I'll be on the compound. We'll all have our own space. And then when we need to come together at what do you call the little house that they have for the community? You go for dinner or whatever.
The community room.
Yes, the community house. We can meet there. And then I just go home and be in my peace. That's it.
And Jock says, "Happy birthday."
Thank you, Jacques.
And Jeffrey says, "I'll tell my wife to come on next week." Not
Yes,
next
we
week,
would
but the
love
following.
that.
We're
Yes.
every other week.
The next one.
So I have a little short story. Karakamon, ladies, what's your family community member number?
Oh, I don't have a number. It is what it is. Whatever comes to what. Well, we do have a number, right?
What do you
Sky?
mean? How many people? Is that the question?
Yes. Yeah.
Oh,
99.
99. It's always going to be 99.
That's the Poly Pimp number, 99. You came up with that, and I'm sticking with it.
99. Let's just, because it could
it.
be 0 to 99. You know what I'm saying? I was in a talking thing with this guy for a few months. And he was coming from that build a compound conversation.
Okay.
And in my mind, I was like all for it because he was currently looking for land out here in Georgia, like 30 or 50 acres. And then he was like, yeah, I'm going to build a house for my wife and for you, Sky, and for my brother and my mother, and my kids are going to have a house, and everyone's going to have a house. And then we're going to have this, middle thing here we're going to grow food and have fruit trees. And I was like, yeah, I like that. And then we just started, we just kept talking, right? See, this is part of you really got to get to know people for a while, right? And then I was like, well, where is it going to be? And he was like, it's going to be 2 hours away from Atlanta. It's going to be way out in the country, right? And I was like, oh yeah, no. I said, I like to go out to eat different food regularly. I want to go see a show. I want to go to the movies. I want to go to the skating rink. I want to go to the park and walk around with other humans. I realized at that moment that really my lifestyle is more integrated into being closer to the city. I don't have to be in the city, but I don't want to be 2 hours away if Buju Banton is coming through, and you go to a concert, then you got to get a hotel room and all this kind of stuff. You could just drive home. You know what I mean? There are aspects to living in the city or very close to the city, me too, that makes life better. The city has
everything like that.
I'm here for the city life because, you know, I mean, there's just more culture in the city. Like every time I go out into like the boondocks of Georgia, I am so disgusted. Not, I like the beauty of the land. I love the beauty of the land, the trees, the serenity, blah, blah, blah. But I just find the mentality of people gets worse. I just, there are more progressively minded people in the city. You can find people, you can go to art galleries, you can go to the museum, you can go to house music festivals. I mean, you can just, yeah, no, no, no. I want to stay. I want to be able to visit like the outer realms of the world, like go visit places. But, and I'm not saying it has to be Atlanta because I'm not from here anyway, because New York is my city, but New York is a lot to handle. But I'm just saying, like, the living in the city is awesome. Like going and finding the right foods. Like I want to go to different grocery stores. I want to go to the Asian market. They don't got that out there in the boondocks. No, and I'm not growing everything. No. And I told him that, and I said, you know, we're not a match. Like, let's just be clear. Yeah. Like, I like to do, like, he's like, we don't go out to dinner. Oh, you don't go out to dinner ever? Okay. I mean, I work for a living, and I still go out to dinner. I go out to eat. I go, like, this part of like socializing and. Yeah, no, I was like, yeah. He's like, yeah, he said, I've probably been out. And then he said, I've never been to a concert and I've never been to a this and I never did this. And I was like, not my thing. I'm out of here.
I mean, definitely not a match.
I was like, you had me at the compound, but I'll visit.
Remember how we had the compatibility episode? Yes, not compatible.
Not, yeah. Values, that's a value. I value culture, right? I value culture. I value going to the African festivals. I value going to the vegan festivals. I value going to music festivals. I value doing things that, yeah. And that's exactly why I moved to Atlanta. That was like, because I was living in the friggin' jungles of Puerto Rico for 8 years in the rainforest. And I was like, I need to plug into some stuff. So, yeah. But anyway, this has been great.
And all about the compound.
Jules is about the compound. We should do our own compound. I'm all about building a compound.
But I mean, like I said, I'm all for it.
It doesn't have to be, first of all, I am not managing 50 acres of land. Okay. I had 80 acres of land in Puerto Rico. Okay. I didn't even walk the entire thing, but maybe one time, number one. 5 acres is a lot of land, okay? 1.5 acres is what I live on, and I have not been to the back where the woods are. You get what I mean? Maybe once or twice I've walked back there. Land is vast. You don't really need a lot of land to have some people on it. You know what I'm saying? Like if it's going to be a compound, and then on top of that, if you're going to do a garden, you can do it hydroponically. So you don't even really have to have land space. Who's really going to be out there in the damn sunshine? Look, we got to work smarter. We got to do this smarter. You know, if we're going to pool our money and get like a plot and build a really fabulous eco situation with like made out of like, what are those trailer things? You know what I'm talking about?
What?
Those trailers that they build houses. They're like indestructible. The trailer things, they're like, they make them into houses. The shipping containers, they're shipping containers.
Oh, the shipping containers, okay.
Yeah, and you can build a whole village with them and you can stack them up and make them into like this cool like pyramid or whatever. And then you can even, someone had made one in there and made a swimming pool out of it as well. Right, and you put a deck on it. Yeah, like let's be real chic about this. If we're gonna be a group of people who live together, yeah, it's got to be fly, you know, well thought out, real modern. That whole home on the range shit, I am not here for that. I am not doing no little house on the prairie.
Now, mind you, I do like land. I don't want to have neighbors near me, but it's for different purposes. So not for planting.
What?
I'm saying I want land because I don't want to see my neighbors, but it's for totally different purposes, not for agriculture.
Oh, a nudist colony.
Yes,
Everybody be naked, and then they'd have the trees surrounding everything. I'm for
that's
that.
it.
I
That's it.
definitely.
We're all like, listen, we were born without clothes. So why
Right.
do they want me to stay in these things? I mean, I look cute and things, but I want to be comfortable at the end of the day. So one day I will have my nudist compound.
I'm with that. I'm
That's
with
what I'm
that.
building.
I'm with that. I think there's one out here in Georgia, right?
Oh, not just, I think, I guess there's probably several, but yes, I've been to one, and it's that, but there are several. There are several ones. I've
Wow.
only been to one, and it's amazing. It's so, you feel free. The freedom. It's like, oh, just like I was born. Don't have to worry about anything. Everything just hang.
Word. Well, I think we can stop the party.
Woo!
Are you
Yes.
okay with that?
Yes, it's an hour and a half. Yes. We had a lot of fun tonight. Thank you to everyone who jumped on. Thank you to Dune, who was trying but was having mic difficulties. We appreciate you. I appreciate you, and I love you. Oh, I am going to do a couple of plugins real quick. So, for those of you who don't know, I am also a singer and I have a band, but my guitarist and I, we are gonna be uh on the 30th of this month, August 30th. We are next Saturday actually. We are gonna be at I Lounge in Marietta to bring you some Haitian vibe. So come party with us. Party starts at 8. It's at I Lounge in Marietta, Georgia. And then on September 20th, we are going to be at Sulit Coffee and Wine Bar in Alpharetta. And we're going to just bring down the house. It's going to be a little mix, but mainly Haitian music. So come party with the hearty.
And then, of course, on September 13th, we have Night
Yeah.
of the Poly Pimps.
Oh, yeah.
And that's going to
You
be
guys can miss that.
our vibe. And I'll start promoting that. We're going to put the tickets, I'll probably do that tomorrow.
Yes.
Yeah.
And remember to give us a follow, a like, a subscribe, and share with your friends, family, anybody who need to hear the word.
Girlfriends, wives, husbands,
Yeah,
boyfriends,
even if
lovers.
they don't think they need to hear the word, they need
They
to hear
do.
it. The poly pimps are out here, pimping polyamory.
Pimping polyamory.
So
Yes.
see you
In
guys
whatever
in
way it
2 weeks.
works for y'all.
Yes. We will see you back in 2 weeks. Tell a friend to tell a friend and give us some views. Share the videos. Thank you guys. Have a good night. Thank you, Sky, for my party. And thank you, everybody, for
Woo!
joining. Whoop, whoop.
Exciting. Now it's more partying happening. We about to party this life out.
I know. Good night.
All right. Peace, y'all.